Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets. We've got a fantastic lineup of tech tidbits for you today, from unexpected price hikes hitting your wallet to mind-blowing AI advancements making your phone smarter, and even some critical cybersecurity tips that might just save your digital bacon.
Absolutely. And it's always fascinating to observe just how quickly the tech landscape shifts. We've been sifting through some really current news and digging into the data, and let me tell you, there's a lot to unpack, especially when you start connecting the dots.
Okay, let's unpack this for you. Our mission today is to make sense of these rapid changes. We're exploring everything from how much your favorite streaming services are now costing you to how AI is literally making you a better photographer without you even trying.
Yeah, like magic.
And even some intriguing legal battles brewing in the world of smart wearables. We'll give you the crucial insights without, information overload. So, let's dive right into something many of us are already feeling in our pockets: the rising cost of our digital lives. First up, get ready to open those wallets a little wider, because Apple TV Plus has just announced another monthly price hike. Effective immediately for new subscribers, it's jumping from $9.99 to $12.99.
Wow, okay.
Existing customers will see that change within 30 days of their next renewal. This isn't their first hike, and it's certainly making people wonder, about the value proposition.
What's truly notable here is Apple's justification. They're quick to point out an expanded library, boasting hundreds of Apple originals, thousands of hours of premium programming, plus the service remains ad-free and now includes live sports like MLS.
Right.
On paper, that sounds like a lot more content.
But here's where it gets really interesting, and frankly a bit contentious. While Apple boasts about this expansion, some of our sources, notably Tom's Guide, are really questioning the quality of that expanded content. They highlight only a handful of truly great shows, like Severance and Slow Horses, and argue that many of the original movies have been, well, to quote them, duds, with a success rate hovering around a pretty dismal 17–20%.
Ouch. That's not great.
Not great at all. And adding to that, there are whispers, quite strong ones actually, that Apple TV Plus might even be getting out of the MLB business. So if you're paying more, you kind of expect more value, not just more volume or potentially fewer features, right?
This raises a critical question for subscribers, doesn't it? If the perception of content quality is debatable, and if a key live sports offering is potentially shrinking, does a 30% price hike truly justify it for the average user?
Exactly.
It speaks to a broader strategy dilemma for Apple in this incredibly competitive streaming market. Are they trying to carve out a niche as a premium curated platform? Or are they just struggling to scale with the content demands of giants like Netflix and Disney Plus Row?
Good question.
Many are suggesting that maybe a more palatable solution for wider adoption might be an ad-supported tier, which, they currently lack.
Right. Which is surprising these days. And it's not just our streaming bills that are feeling the pinch. Gaming is joining the club too.
Oh, yeah.
Sony has announced price increases for its PlayStation 5 consoles here in the US, adding $50 to the sticker price. The standard PS5 is now $550, and the digital edition is hitting $500.
Okay.
Even the upcoming PS5 Pro, for those looking for that top-tier performance, is seeing a jump from $700 to $750. This isn't a small adjustment when you're talking about a premium console.
Yeah, $50 adds up. And this move from Sony isn't isolated. They've cited a challenging economic environment globally, which is, well, a common refrain we're hearing across industries these days.
Yeah.
If we look at the bigger picture, this follows a clear trend. Microsoft has already increased Xbox Series prices, and Nintendo recently hiked prices for its Switch and upcoming Switch 2 accessories.
Yeah.
It seems like raw materials, logistics, global inflation, it's all finally catching up with hardware manufacturers.
So high-end gaming is just becoming a more significant investment overall.
Looks that way, yeah.
And get this, if you thought buying a high-end tech product meant you gotta, choose your features, think again.
Oh, what's happening?
Tesla's top Cybertruck trim, the Cyber Beast, now comes with a non-optional Luxe package bundled right in. This isn't an upgrade you select, it's just part of the package now.
Mandatory.
Adding a hefty $15,000 to the price, pushing it to an eye-watering $114,990. So you're not just buying a truck, you're buying a pre-packaged experience, like it or not.
Wow. And what's in this Luxe package?
Good question.
The Luxe package is quite comprehensive, actually. It includes full self-driving, or FSD, 4 years of premium service, unlimited supercharging, and premium connectivity.
Okay, so some big-ticket items.
Definitely. However, The perceived value of FSD is, well, it's a hot topic, often debated by users, and unlimited supercharging might take a very long time to actually pay off for many owners, especially considering the Cybertruck's somewhat slower than expected sales pace.
Right.
It kind of suggests Tesla might be trying to boost average selling prices or maybe clear inventory of certain high-value features, but the bottom line is it removes choice from you, the consumer.
So our wallets are definitely feeling the squeeze across various tech sectors. But while some companies are making us pay more for what we thought were standard features, others are leveraging cutting-edge tech, specifically AI, to deliver genuinely new capabilities,
Yeah.
often integrated right into the devices we already use daily.
All right, the flip side.
Let's shift our focus to how AI is literally transforming our photography experience, starting with Google's latest Pixel. The new Pixel 10 lineup is here, and while the exterior design might not be radically different, what's under the hood, especially with AI, is genuinely fascinating. Google is, in essence, saying AI can make you a better photographer without you needing to learn any new skills.
Yes, and this isn't just marketing talk, The new Tensor system on chip, which is purpose-built for AI, is powering some incredible generative AI features that genuinely change how we interact with mobile photography.
Like what?
Well, take ProRes Zoom, for instance. It pushes long-range zoom capabilities to an astonishing 100x.
100 times. Seriously.
Seriously. Beyond 30x, the AI takes over, intelligently refining and basically rebuilding images, especially for static scenes like distant skylines or architectural details. It's not just magnifying pixels. It's essentially, hallucinating a clearer, more detailed image based on the data it has.
That's wild. So this isn't just cropping and making it blurry, it's actively improving the image in ways we couldn't before.
Exactly.
And beyond those extreme zooms, there's Auto Best Take, which automatically analyzes up to 150 frames from a burst shot to create that perfect group photo where everyone has their eyes open, everyone's smiling.
The holy grail of group photos.
Right. Plus, we're seeing continued improvements to portrait mode and real tone for even more accurate and inclusive skin tone representation. It really makes you question what a perfect photo even means when AI has such a big hand in creating it.
Precisely. It's about leveraging AI for true creative assistance and, practical problem solving.
Hmm.
And for Pixel 10 Pro Fold users, there are even more specialized features like Instant View, which shows your last shot on the large internal screen immediately.
Oh, yeah?
And a Camera Coach feature that offers AI-driven suggestions in real time to improve your framing or angle. It sort of takes the guesswork out of difficult shots and truly empowers users to get results they might not have achieved on their own.
Okay, that's genuinely useful stuff. And speaking of AI assistance, Google Search's AI mode is taking another big leap forward. It can now help you book restaurant reservations.
Oh, interesting.
And is expanding its reach to over 180 countries. This feels like a significant step towards a truly proactive digital assistant.
This is a prime example of what we call agentic AI. You, the user, tell it your preferences, party size, any dietary restrictions, preferred time, cuisine, whatever.
Yeah.
And the AI essentially acts as your digital agent. It fans out across the internet, integrating with partners like OpenTable and Resy to find available reservations that match your criteria.
Okay.
Now, you still confirm the booking manually on the partner site, but it handles all the tedious legwork of searching, filtering, checking availability.
So it does all the initial heavy lifting, and I just click confirm when it finds the perfect spot. That's incredibly handy, especially for busy people or when you're trying to plan group outings.
Definitely.
And we're hearing it's set to expand to other complex tasks soon, like event tickets and local service appointments. It really shifts the paradigm of what searching even means.
Yeah, this expansion signals a clear intent from Google to move search further into being a proactive assistant, making your digital life a lot easier. Beyond just giving you information, it's about getting things done for you.
Okay, shifting to Microsoft now. OpenAI's latest GPT-5 model is now integrated across all Microsoft Copilot services. What does that actually mean for everyday users interacting with their documents, emails, and data?
Well, the integration brings with it something called Smart Mode, which is quite clever. It automatically routes your request to either a fast, lightweight model for simple tasks or a deeper, more reasoning-intensive model for complex queries.
Ah, okay.
This is designed to optimize for both speed and accuracy. While it promises improvements in polish and detail, some users initially found its default tone a bit too, stuffy and corporate compared to previous models.
Huh, a corporate AI assistant.
Right. It actually led OpenAI to reintroduce GPT-4o as an option for those who preferred a more conversational, personable style, which really highlights the subjective nature of AI interaction. People want different things from their AI.
That makes sense. But it sounds like it's making significant strides in productivity, especially for more demanding tasks like summarizing huge texts, generating sophisticated images, analyzing complex data sets.
For sure, the potential for productivity gains is definitely there.
Okay, now for a dose of reality that impacts all of us: cybersecurity. A major flaw called clickjacking has recently been revealed, affecting several popular password manager browser extensions. This is something we really need to pay attention to. A heads up for everyone listening.
Yeah, definitely. What's truly insidious about clickjacking is how subtle and deceptive it is. It's designed to trick you into performing an action you didn't intend to.
How does it work?
You might click what you think is a normal capi forci, prove you're human,
Uh,
or maybe a benign pop-up,
Standard stuff?
but an invisible overlay is actually positioned directly over that button or link. This overlay is designed to trick your password manager into auto-filling sensitive data, your usernames, passwords, those critical 2FA codes, even credit card information,
Oh, no.
and then often instantly sending it directly to an attacker. The worst part is you might not even realize what's happened until it's way too late.
That's absolutely terrifying because it exploits our trust in just like everyday web interactions. So, what does this all mean for us, the everyday users, just trying to stay secure in this complex digital world?
Well, the good news is that many leading password managers, including NordPass, 1Password, Bitwarden, they're actively rolling out fixes and updates to address this vulnerability.
Okay, good.
For you, the listener, it's absolutely crucial to keep your password manager software and really all your browser extensions updated to the latest versions. Updates matter.
Got it.
If you're particularly concerned, maybe consider using the dedicated desktop or mobile apps for your password manager instead of relying solely on browser extensions. Or you could disable autofill and manually copy-paste.
But that has risks too, right?
Yeah, you have to be mindful that copying and pasting can have its own risks if, say, you have keyloggers on your system. And, as always, exercise extreme caution with any suspicious pop-ups or requests for input on websites you're not entirely sure about. Trust your gut.
Okay, solid advice. Let's shift gears slightly to talk about AI's impact on the planet, a topic that's often overlooked in the excitement.
Right, the hidden costs.
Google recently released a study claiming that a typical Gemini AI text prompt only uses about 5 drops of water and the electricity equivalent to watching TV for less than 9 seconds. On the surface, that sounds pretty efficient, maybe even environmentally friendly, right?
It sounds good. This claim, however, raises an important question, and many experts are calling it out as potentially misleading.
How so?
Well, while Google highlights significant efficiency gains, they're claiming a 33x reduction in electricity and a 44x reduction in carbon footprint per prompt in the last year alone, which is impressive.
Yeah.
Their estimates primarily account for water used directly in data center cooling systems. What they omit, crucially, is the indirect water use, which is a vast amount of water consumed to generate the electricity that powers those data centers in the first place.
Okay, so the power plant's water usage isn't counted.
Exactly. That's a huge piece of the puzzle they seem to be leaving out.
So you're saying we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg, basically, and the true environmental cost is far greater when you look at the full life cycle.
Precisely. When you factor in the full energy life cycle, from power generation to transmission, the numbers for water and carbon footprint would likely be substantially higher. And here's the catch. Despite these efficiency gains at the individual prompt level, the sheer volume of AI use could still lead to greater overall resource consumption.
Right, more efficient cars driven more miles still use more gas overall.
Exactly. It's a well-documented phenomenon known as Jevons paradox. Increased efficiency often leads to increased demand and consequently greater total consumption. And look, Google's own carbon emissions actually increased by 11% last year, largely attributed to its aggressive AI push.
Wow.
It's a complex problem that really requires full transparency, not just cherry-pick stats.
Okay, point taken. And quickly on the privacy front, if you're venturing into the world of Elon Musk's Grok AI chatbot, a word of caution: be aware that your chats might not be as private as you assume. They could be visible to everyone, potentially even indexed in Google search.
Yeah, the Mozilla Foundation has consistently advised against sharing anything you want to keep truly private with any AI chatbots, really. These systems aren't always transparent about their data collection, retention, and sharing policies.
True.
While Grok apparently offers a tool to remove shared chats from your history, It's not immediately clear how that impacts what might have already been indexed publicly by search engines or stored on their servers. It's just a stark reminder. If you don't want it potentially public, don't put it into an AI. Assume it could be seen.
Good rule of thumb. Okay, let's transition to something a bit more futuristic that we might actually be wearing soon.
So,
Smart glasses. Oakley has recently launched its Meta HSTN smart glasses.
yes.
They're pitched as a sportier, more rugged upgrade to the popular Ray-Ban Meta version.
What's genuinely exciting here is the performance boost they've packed in. We're talking 3K video recording, which is a significant jump in quality for wearable tech,
Pretty impressive.
along with polarized prism lenses for superior outdoor visibility and a notably longer battery life. They tap into the same Meta AI visual intelligence that allows them to interpret what you're looking at, whether it's giving you facts about a landmark, suggesting recipe ideas based on ingredients you're eyeing, or even offering style suggestions for an outfit.
So it's like having a little AI assistant seeing what you see.
Basically, yeah, bringing contextual computing right to your field of vision.
That sounds like a powerful personal assistant right on your face. But there are some clear downsides here, right? Like the lack of prescription lens options, which immediately limits a huge segment of potential users.
There's a limitation, yeah.
And they're currently available in only one style. Meanwhile, across the tech landscape, Chinese smartphone maker Vivo has also released the Vivo Vision mixed reality headset.
Okay.
Now, it looks strikingly similar to Apple's Vision Pro,
It really does.
but it's significantly lighter and much, much cheaper at $3,395. However, the general consensus from tech influencers about MRVR is still kind of lukewarm, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Challenges like weight, the feeling of invasiveness, and maybe a continued lack of truly must-have use cases beyond niche applications are still holding back mass adoption.
So the tech is cool, but maybe not essential yet.
Exactly. And this lukewarm reception is crucial to understand. While the technology is advancing rapidly, the industry is still searching for that killer app or that really comfortable form factor that makes these devices indispensable for everyday users, not just, early adopters or enterprise clients.
Makes sense. It's not enough for the tech to just exist. It has to fit seamlessly into our lives.
Precisely.
Okay, on another wearable front, the battle for your finger is heating up in the smart ring market. Ultrahuman is suing Aura in India for patent infringement. This signals a much more competitive landscape than maybe many people realize.
Yeah. This lawsuit is a continuation, really, of Aura's earlier legal actions against Ultrahuman and Rincon over in the U.S., where the U.S. International Trade Commission initially ruled in Aura's favor.
Okay, so it's round two.
Pretty much. Ultrahuman is now alleging that Aura copied features like women's health tracking tools and continuous glucose monitoring integration ideas. Aura, naturally, is calling this new suit meritless.
Of course.
But it's a clear sign of a growing, increasingly competitive market where intellectual property and innovation will be hotly contested as these devices move more into the mainstream. It just shows how valuable these tiny health tracking devices are becoming.
Definitely a space to watch. And finally, let's talk about gaming on the go. Microsoft is making some serious strides in handheld gaming with an Xbox full-screen experience on devices like the popular Asus ROG Ally.
Right, tailoring Windows for handhelds.
This seems like a strategic move to make these PC handhelds feel more like a dedicated console.
It's a smart play by Microsoft, absolutely. It effectively hides the underlying Windows 11 desktop, replacing it with a far more intuitive Xbox-like user interface.
Much cleaner.
Yeah, and this not only makes the experience smoother for gamers, but it also optimizes performance by saving about 2 GB of RAM, suppressing unnecessary Windows processes in the background.
Oh, nice performance boost too.
And crucially, it includes a My Apps view that lets you install and launch third-party apps, and even rival gaming storefronts like Steam or Battle.net directly from the integrated Xbox interface.
Oh, that's big, so you're not locked in.
Exactly. It means you're getting an Xbox-like experience without being locked only into the Xbox ecosystem. It's really a win for players, offering more choice and a better interface.
Okay, lots of movement there. We've covered a lot today, from the rising costs of our digital lives across streaming and hardware to how AI is rapidly changing everything from our photos to our dinner plans and even the evolving landscape of wearable tech.
It really highlights how incredibly interconnected and dynamic the tech world is, doesn't it? And the constant need for us as consumers and citizens to stay informed and critically evaluate the information and products we encounter. Understanding these underlying trends is really key to navigating what comes next.
So what does this all mean for you as we look ahead? Well, with these constant price hikes across major tech players and the rapid advancements in AI demanding immense resources, makes you wonder, are these forces pushing traditional tech rivals like Apple and Google closer together?
Interesting thought.
Perhaps even towards necessary, unexpected partnerships just to keep up with the likes of OpenAI and the sheer cost of innovation. Is the future of tech maybe more collaboration, not just relentless competition? Something to think about as these giants navigate an ever-changing landscape. Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.